using the 104th Psalm, we've honored our fathers, and now we're going to honor our heavenly.
Oh, my soul, bless God.
God, my God, how great you are, beautifully, gloriously robed, dressed up in sunshine, and all heavenly stretched out for your tent. You built your palace on the ocean depths, made a chariot out of the clouds, and took off on wind wings. You commanded your wings as messengers, pointed fire and flame as ambassadors. You set earth on a firm foundation so that nothing can shake it, ever. You blanketed earth with ocean, covered the mountains with deep waters. Then you roared and the water ran away. Your thunder crash put it to flight. Mountains pushed up, valleys spread out, in places you assigned them. You set boundaries between earth and sea. Never again will earth be flooded. You started the springs and rivers, sent them flowing among the hills. All the wild animals now drink their fill. Wild donkeys quench their thirst. Along the riverbanks the birds build nests. Ravens make their voices heard. You water the mountains from your heavenly cisterns. Earth is supplied with plenty of water. You make grass grow for the livestock, hay for the animals that plow the ground.
Oh, yes, God brings grain from the land, wine to make people happy. Their faces glowing with health, people well-fed and hearty. God's trees are well-watered, the Lebanon cedars He planted. Birds build their nests in those trees. Look, the stork at home in the treetop. Mountain goats climb about the cliffs. Badgers burrow among the rocks. The moon keeps track of the seasons. The sun is in charge of each day. When it's dark and the night takes over, all the forest creatures come out. The young lions roar for their prey, clamoring to God for their supper. When the sun comes up, they vanish, lazily stretched out in their dens. Meanwhile, men and women go out to work, busy at their jobs until evening.
What a wildly wonderful God. You made it all with wisdom at your side. Made earth overflow with your wonderful creations. Oh, look, the deep, wide sea brimming with fish past counting, sardines and sharks and salmon. Ships plow those waters, and Leviathan, your pet dragon, romps in them. All the creatures look expectantly to you to give them their meals on time. You come, and they gather around. You open your hand, and they eat from it. If you turn your back, they die in a minute. Take back your spirit, and they die. Revert to original mud. Send out your spirit, and they spring to life. The whole countryside in bloom and blossom.
The glory of God, let it last forever.
Let God enjoy His creation.
He takes one look at earth and triggers an earthquake.
Points a finger at the mountains, and volcanoes erupt.
Oh, let me sing to God all my life long. Sing hymns to my God as long as I live.
Oh, let my song please Him. I'm so pleased to be singing to God.
But clear the ground of sinners. No more godless men and women.
Oh, my soul, bless God. Amen.
In honor of my father today, I decided to wear one of his old shirts. It's a Hawaiian shirt, and he's 35 years old. My dad's been gone 35 years. And Father's Day's been memorable for those that are here. And I would like to take a brief moment of silence for those fathers that are no longer here. And one just as recent, Pat's son, Jim Van Horn, Carlene's brother, Craig's brother-in-law. We could just take a moment of silence. Father's Day to my dad on his 35th year in heaven. Happy Father's Day. To the Father in heaven who created me, my Lord Jesus Christ. My prayer this week, unbeknownst I've not talked to Pastor about it, I have another CT scan coming up on June 20th on my right lower lung, as the doctors found a 7-millimeter lung nodule. And just 2 days from today, I'm praying that it won't show any more growth than where it's at, or I pray that it's gone. I'm always desperate for a definitive word from a doctor, but things are rarely that straightforward. Instead of being given clarity, we are often asked to wait. It's hard to bear the burden of uncertainty, always wondering what the next test will reveal. Will we have weeks, months, years, or decades before death separates us? Faced with sobering reminders of our mortality, I find myself praying words that Moses once prayed. Psalms 90 tells us that though our lives are like grass that withers and fades, we have an eternal home with God. Like Moses, we can ask God to teach us to number our days so we can make wise decisions and to make our brief lives fruitful by making what we do for Him count. Ultimately, the psalm reminds us that our hope is not in a doctor's diagnosis, but in a God who is from everlasting to everlasting. How can we best spend the time we've been given? We can face the reality of our own mortality because we trust in God. So this week, if the Father who art in heaven has other plans for me, then this song is a fitting song for Father's Day 2017. It's a song that Craig and I did about a year ago for the first time. Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you for the kindness you've shown? Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus. I know what I am, but now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus. My soul's in your hand. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way. I shall try to repay all I've taken from you. Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else soul's in your hand. Jesus, my soul's in your